Let's take a look at the net worth of some of the most successful businessmen who actually did not graduate from college. We're going to start with Henry Ford. Remember Henry Ford? Well, $188 billion in inflation-adjusted dollars. That's his worth. No school, though. Also not going to school, Bill Gates of Microsoft. $59 billion is his net worth. And then you've got Apple's Steve Jobs. He's coming in just below at just about $5.5 billion there. And then, of course, you've got Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg coming in with a net worth of $700 million. And with us now, high school dropout turned businessman Jared Isaacman with a net worth of $50 million. He is the founder and CEO of United Bank Corp. That's a company he founded when he was just about 16 years old. The payment processing company now serves over 110,000 merchants, that is, and handles more than $9 billion in transactions annually. Jared, great to have you here on Street Smart.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
So what made you come up with the idea? You did this in your parents' home, right, in their basement?
I think I was just getting tired of high school. I needed something else to do.
No, seriously? Were you bored by school and you just said enough? We're trying to figure out, like, what is it that these guys just kind of drop out of school and go on to create incredible companies and do amazing things?
You know, I think I credit a lot to my older brothers and sisters. You know, there's a 12-year age gap, and I just saw them living their life, doing a lot of cool things, and I was like, why am I going to study hall? So
you have no regrets?
No regrets.
Talk to us about your business. What was it like to grow it? I mean, you start out. I mean, how do you kind of get people's attention, especially when, unfortunately, you know, some people say, he's young. What does he know what he's doing?
Well, I mean, it's first, you know, it's all about opportunity. I mean, you know, you can have all the enthusiasm and drive, but you need a good place to start. And I was very fortunate that the credit card processing industry was, you know, at the right time and right place for us to really to build something out of it. And as far as the age thing goes, well, I just stayed in the basement and I didn't shave for a while. And you know, whenever I met people, I might have looked a couple years older, so it worked out.
It does certainly sound like it worked out. Talk to us, though, about this environment. It's becoming increasingly competitive. There's a lot of mobile applications, a lot of mobile competitors out there. You guys do, though, a nice little business here, $9 billion in transactions annually. What do you have to do to kind of stay ahead of the competition, or do you just start joining up with the competition?
Well, you know, for us, we focus primarily on your brick and mortar, so your Main Street retail and restaurants. We do support a lot of the you know, the mobile payment applications. But I think one of the things that's always made us great in our growth has been to focus on, you know, core businesses and just bring them new technology. So right now we're really focused on giving restaurants and retailers touchscreen point-of-sale systems, things that were limited to only the big major chains, and now we're able to deliver them to the small and mid-sized merchants, and that's been fueling a lot of our growth.
And let me ask you, Jared, so what is it that you guys are able to offer these merchants that, you know, some of the other more established players weren't able to offer?
Well, I think pricing is a big part of it. You know, with over 100,000 merchants and, you know, nearly $10 billion a year in processing, our economics are such that we can really deliver pretty low processing costs to these merchants. And probably the biggest thing, like I said, is fueling our growth is we just started an initiative where we're actually giving those touchscreen point-of-sale systems away free of charge to a lot of the small and mid-sized restaurants and hospitality merchants that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford them. And that's been a big driver for us this year.
All right, so you're still young. You've created this great company. You're making a lot of money. You've got a nice high net worth, but you're also giving back. And, you know, it's interesting. I talked to a lot of folks who've made a lot of money, and they do give back, and you are one of them. Talk to us about Heavy Metal Jets. You founded this?
Well, I'm a co-founder of it. It's very cool. It's my hobby outside of work. It's basically it's the civilian version of the Air Force Thunderbirds or the Navy Blue Angels. It's a formation ex-military jet team, and I mean, if you've ever seen the Thunderbirds or the Blues, it's a very similar act, and we've dedicated this whole season to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous. And so these guys go all around the country, or what?
Yeah, well, I fly right wing on the team, and it's and we all get together pretty much 4 days a week, and we've been everywhere in this country. I mean, we've been all over this country. We've been in Canada, and we're just having a blast flying these air shows. It's a lot of fun. You're
having fun, and you're giving it to Make-A-Wish. That's really tremendous. Yeah. Jared, hey, listen, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Jared Isaacman, he is the CEO and founder of United Bank Corp.